Hello, boys and girls. I just wanted to give you some of the information that I was not able to give you while you were here in the library. So I wanted to show you some databases that are going to be great for your research coming up. Just to get started, I'm on the BCSD homepage. You have to change it to FRES in order to get to our library page, which is under Departments. And Library Media Center down here. Click on that, and that should take you to our website. If you scroll down to where 5th grade is located, that has some links that are a little bit more appropriate, I guess, for what you're looking to do. One of the things that I just looked into was the galepowersearch, and that is a search that will look through those databases that I showed you. I sort of showed you a list very quickly. There were a bunch of tiny font URLs, and I was saying it's kind of challenging to get through those. This is a link to a search that will search all of those databases. And it may ask you for a location ID. If so, you use this right here, and I'm going to copy it by highlighting it and pressing Control-C, and then I can paste it later if I need to. So you click on galepowersearch, and it takes you to a search engine. It's similar to what you see when you go to Google and other websites that have search options. It may, when you first do this, it may ask you if you want to turn location services on, and if it says that, then you can just say yes. That way we kind of get credit for using this resource. And after you do that, it may ask for that ID. It didn't ask for the ID from me, so I don't need to paste it anywhere. I can just go ahead and do my search. And since we were talking about Hurricane Katrina, not just Katrina, you see that it gives you options. It kind of says, do you want to be specific in the year? Do you want to find out about Hurricane Katrina relief for the victims, or the devastation of Hurricane Katrina? And make your choice. And then I'm going to keep mine kind of broad and general and just call it Hurricane Katrina. And I'm not giving them feedback right now. So a bunch of articles pop up. As you can see, we got a ton, 42,604. You might want to limit your search to just academic journals. That way you'd get fewer things to look through. You can sort things different ways, newest, oldest. You might want something that's newer. I'm going to keep it on relevance just so I can show you an example. Right away you can see the title, the author, and the journal in which this was published. And the fact that it was published somewhere tells you something about the reliability of this source, that someone else was willing to say, yes, this is good information, it's accurate, up to date. So the nice thing about these articles that they have the title, the author, where it was published, right on the top of the page. The other nice thing is you can either read it and kind of skim through for information, or you can have this read to you as well. If you click the listen button, it'll read that information to you. One of the things you notice when you're looking through this for kind of those RADCAB, different ways of evaluating websites, is you see that the pictures tend to have good information. They often cite their sources. See, this is in tiny font, but it kind of tells you where they got that picture, and that's another good indicator that they're giving credit where credit is due. See, this one you can read better. Photo courtesy Richmond Krebs Sr. So at the bottom of this article, you'll see also the author puts her name right there for you to see, and then also cites their sources. And that is a good sign as well that this information has been well researched, and it's something you can rely on to put into your paper. And you just have to make sure that you use the Word document that's posted on the 5th grade page to gather the information you need about the article, so that you can also cite your source that you used. And again, that is back on the library page under 5th grade, and here at the bottom it's a bibliography worksheet. It kind of tells you what information you need in order to cite your source. So you're going to need things like the author's last name and first name, the title, the year it was published, the publisher, and sometimes you, for an online source, you might put in what what journal it was published in. Like this one was published in this thing called Point of Beginning in September of 2017. All right, so if you have any other questions, feel free to come down to the library or send me an email, and I'll do my best to give you that information as quickly as possible. All right, see ya.